Hey everybody, this is Derek, aka No One on YouTube. Thank you for stopping on my video and clicking on it and watching it with me. And I'm excited because, as you can see, I'm about to do the final chapter of Queen of the Murder Scene. Um, so apparently, there's 3 songs. There's Psychotic, but it's like the way it's like spelled out, almost like an acronym. So I'm not quite sure if these letters actually represent another word or not. Not quite sure why they have it out like that, like with the periods. But anyways, the next song is Hunter, and then the final song is The End. Stars always seem to fade. So let me just lower my box a little bit here, and let's take a look at chapter 4. Now, in Psychotic, it says the queen has admitted what she has become and everything that she has done. Okay. Now, per vlog number 26, which we're going to watch, the girls say that the queen is mocking those that are trying to capture her. In the previous song, the evil side that she didn't deserve the evil side said that she didn't deserve the throne. Here, the girl says that she will sit on her throne. She is claiming the throne and embracing her evil self, joyously embracing it. It seems that she commits other acts of violence here. She says the knife in her hands will not stop. Very interesting. I don't know why, because it's like, I guess the situation just kind of reminded me of Star Wars, like Anakin Skywalker. I mean, like, once he did what he did, then there was like no stopping him, right? Once he became Vader. Um, Now the next song, Hunter, it says per the girls vlog number 26, in Hunter, the Grim Reaper appears and delivers a fatal wound to the queen at the end of this song. Interesting. However, since the queen has multiple personalities and is psychotic, it is easy to see that the Grim Reaper is simply a manifestation of either the evil side or of some other personality inside her, and that she commits S. Perhaps one personality believes that it is killing another one of the personalities. Perhaps one personality believes that it is killing another one of the personalities. This song could be the queen's conscience reasserting itself, letting the evil side know that the war within will never end. And the final song to wrap up the entire concept album, The End. Stars always seem to fade. The queen lies dying in the end, and these are her last thoughts. She regrets nothing, but she still feels that she did it all for love. Sinister Smiles ends with the evil side repeatedly screaming, I have done no wrong. Interestingly, Paulina sings both the first and this last song, making a cycle where Dust to Dust includes the line, in the end, everything just turns back into dust to dust. The final lines of the end are start again, and Dust to Dust says, and we shall start again. They actually didn't plan it that way from the beginning, but liked the way it worked out. That is really, really cool. I would have to agree on that. So I'm going to keep this up here for myself. And oh, what is happening here? Okay, so I just want to make sure that I'm going to get the best quality here. So they're all like 720p. Let me click like. Um, Let me just make sure that my box is minimized enough so that everybody can see. I wonder if I should like move. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just I'll lower it for the vlog, and then I'll enlarge it for the actual songs because it's just the album cover anyways. But okay, so let's large screen this, and I've got my headphones here, my matcha latte. Okay, and by the way, right now outside it is really gray and gloomy, and it just kind of adds to the mood to this. So I was thinking to myself, "Ooh, it's a little dark. Maybe I should put a light on in here." But I was like, you know what? it's kind of appropriate to just keep it gray and a little dark and a little gloomy in here. So it's kind of working out. All right, so let me press pause on here and play over there.
Hey everybody!
Hello guys!
And welcome to the vlog of chapter 4, which we didn't record that day. But okay. we're doing it now, which is the good thing. Okay, so chapter 4 starts with P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C.
Which is it's without the I-N. Okay, so the first song is P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. for short. Let's just say Psychotic.
Yeah.
It is basically like my favorite song lyrically.
Chapter 4 is
Chapter 4 is my favorite album. My favorite album, my favorite chapter. Sorry.
Yes.
It's my favorite chapter, and that song specifically, the lyrics, it's so good. I remember.
Well, that's interesting that they say that, because I thought chapter 3 upped the antics, right? I thought chapter 3 was great. So I'm now even more interested to hear chapter 4.
I wrote the chorus about 2 years ago. I remember you were going out with a friend, and I was in the car, and I showed you and Mom that chorus, and you were like, "Oh my God, it's so cool!" And I was so excited about it, but I just left it there because it was just like when I was beginning to start like the concept, and so I just left it there. So basically, Psychotic is a mix of 3 different songs I had, because the verses that I have for the original Psychotic, they were horrible. They were literally absolutely horrifying.
But the melody was good.
The melody was good.
We could still use it.
But the lyrics were really bad. And I remember that I made another song with the same concept. I had another song like for the same concept that I did 2 years ago too. And 2 years ago too. I just recorded it on my phone, and I just left it there. So when I didn't have a verse for Psychotic, I started looking at my voice memos, which is like such a drag because I have like over 500 voice memos.
Yes.
And I don't know why I do this. It's really a horrible habit, but I never named the voice memos. It only says like new recording 245.
Oh yes, I always title my voice memos so that won't happen.
Yeah, so I had all my voice memos without a name, so I was just like listening through every one, and then I found cause the blood that I bleeding is no longer red. It was in G though. And
we changed
it was too high, and it just fit perfectly. I had all the first verse done already, and then when I found like that voice memo, I just started working on the second verse immediately. The second verse is my favorite verse. My favorite line of the whole song, it's the "Be proud of your pride and the things that you hide." Oh, that is be proud of your pride. I'm so proud of that. It's yes. Even I have to say it's really good. I just really like the whole song lyrically.
Yeah, it's very cool, and it's super fun to play.
It's one of the funnest songs to play.
Although it's one of the most tiring ones. At least for me.
The P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.Cs are awful because like she does the low notes, but I do like P.S.
I do
P.S.Y. And it's really like hard to do live. With like when we did Lunario, like it was one of the last songs, and I was like dying.
Me too.
And that part was like, especially since the song is your.
Well, I guess I'll find out when I do the full Lunario show on Saturday. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to back it up.
Dying.
Me too.
And that part was like, especially since the song is very lyrically packed. You don't have a time to breathe. The only time you have like to rest. You as like during the P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.Cs,
and
but
the bridge.
Only the first two ones, and then the bridge. And fun fact about the song, you see that in the beginning, there's like a laugh.
Oh yes,
it's my laugh.
But that's like
that's
her
like
genuine
my genuine laugh.
Like,
when somebody makes me laugh, like boom, I'm laughing. That's my laugh. I remember recording the P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. Yeah,
Okay.
I said it correctly.
For the demos.
For the demo, okay? And I remember that it was just we were like laughing all the time. It was really hard to keep a straight face because we were trying to do it like as if we were children or something, like cheerleaders or something. And it was just really, really funny. And I remember that at the end of a take, I just like laughed really, really like loudly. And we had that recorded and we're like, Jake, put that on.
Yeah, Jay, like, we said, like, you have to keep that. And he just kind of modified it so it would go in the beginning. And it sounded so good. And at the end, we got used to it. So
We just
it's
left
like,
it there.
it has to go there.
Oh,
And-
I think P.S.Y.C. I think Psychotic has a lot of like our Japanese rock influences, especially in the bridge. I remember that in one song, Japanese rock song, I heard like it was like I don't know if it was I think it was the beginning, and it starts like with like a riff, let's say, with the like vocals, and it's just like
Yeah, it has like a vocal main part instead of the instrument.
yeah, exactly. But it's not saying anything, and I really wanted to do. It's just like a very big atmosphere, and I wanted to do something like that. And so we started working on that, and I just extremely loved it. It was really, it's really fun. But in live, when you play it live, it's really hard to do because I'm doing like the 16 notes on the what's
The
it
snare.
called? Yeah, the snare. Thank you. I'm doing the 16 notes on the snare, and I'm just like, okay, keep breathing. That song is very tiring because the verses are really fast. I'm doing eighth notes, but the tempo of the song is really quickly. Oh,
Yes.
we changed tempos on that song.
Yeah,
The pre-chorus,
actually, the pre-chorus is, it
lowers-
goes down.
Yeah, the tempo goes a little bit down.
It's not very noticeable, but it's true.
But
it's
if,
there.
like you feel the difference because when we were making the demos, it felt really bad if we left it at the same tempo. That's why I remember when we were recording, like from the the transition from the pre-chorus to the chorus, I do a build-up, and I struggled a lot, like just to keep
Oh
in time.
yeah, because it
Because
changed.
you could feel the change.
That's why I always
I mean,
right.
it was just uncomfortable.
Yep.
It was but we got used to it now, and it's one of the funnest songs to play. Oh, we were also going to remove the hey
Of the chorus, yes.
yeah of the chorus, and
We didn't like it that much at first, but then we took it out and it's like
we found ourselves
kept-
singing it,
yeah.
even
Yeah.
if even though it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and one of the most the things I like most about the song is the bass line. It's just like
Oh yeah, the bass lines were really fun to make. The bass line of
The verses.
the verses, it was a line that I had
In
on
the piano?
So when I was like showing it to Ale, it was it's really funny now, but at that time it was just like
Frustrating.
frustrating.
Like, we had nothing in the song, like,
But,
but the bass
bass
line.
line.
She was just like learning it. I was like, okay.
So it was fa 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 fa.
Even though it's not that anymore.
Oh yeah, we
Timing.
changed the
Is it called accents?
The timing, the
no yeah I
the
think
thing
it's the
is, the
accents,
line
yeah.
is pretty weird.
it's weird.
But
Ding,
once
ding,
you get
ding.
used to it,
It's like not on the downbeat. It's like in the up. I don't know if it's called the
Syncopado.
upbeat. And no, it's not. It's
No,
not
no,
the
no, no,
syncopado.
syncopado.
It's just in the
and
E of
Yeah,
like the
and the
uno,
and of
E.
the-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
and.
yeah.
There we go. We know
we
the
said
terms.
this last
Yeah. But it's fine. So
But yes, that's and story wise, like, Psychotic is just, our main
She's
character
just, like,
is
mocking.
crazy and she accepts it and she's just like
she's
mocking,
like mocking
everyone.
everybody that's like trying to capture her, I guess.
It's like
Yeah, that's basically it. And
Yes.
moving on, the next song is it's Hunter.
Hunter.
Hunter's one of my
Backhand.
favorite songs. Bam. Bam.
Okay.
Hunter was really different to write, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it started from like a jam session. We were
It started
trying.
with that riff, right? The
Yeah, we
Backhand.
were doing it. I remember.
I had that riff.
And then I played the
Actually, no, I had that riff and I started to do a whole other song. I had more parts of that, but you kind of like took it all out and left that part.
I remember
and then, yes, I had no lyrics, but I had melody.
Yeah, and I remember that I wasn't a big fan of it. We started like working on the song together, the three of us. But we had to do the songs like very quickly because we had to make demos of them very quickly because Jake was about to leave, and we really needed to record the demos. Okay, so it was like a day before Jake came, and we were just like working on the song. And I remember you were on the guitar, I was on the piano, and
Can you guys just give me a reminder of who Jake is again? Is he the producer of the album? Is he their manager? Because I keep hearing the name, and I probably got who he was, like maybe when I started this journey, but I'm like brain dead. I have to continually, what's the word? Emphasize things for it to stick. So, yeah, just let me know who he is in the comments. That would be great.
The chorus came out, and it was the first time ever in history of Paulina Villarreal that I had ever modulated a chorus. Is that how you say it? Modulated?
I think so. It's
Like,
a
change the
modulation of
key?
harmony. Yeah.
Yeah, I changed. Yeah, it's just change of key, right?
Yeah, you change-
Yeah. So that song was the first song I've ever in my life
Change the key in the middle.
In the middle
the
of the
same
song.
song, yeah.
In the same song, exactly. And it was just so exciting that I had done something differently, and the chorus was really cool. And so we had like the pre-chorus and the chorus ready. Well, kind of. The chorus wasn't finished lyrically. But so Jake came the next day, and we were like working on the song, and we didn't have one single verse. We didn't have melodies. We didn't have lyrics.
We had
And we were
nothing.
basically just building the parts as we went. And I remember that I had like the part of the drums, which is very simple, honestly. So I just had that. It was like the bass. The basse, I don't know if that makes sense in English.
Basse.
The bass, basse. Oh, okay. So basically, you have the bass, and well, they were working on bass guitar and guitar lines, I guess. And I was just giving like the basse. There has to be another word in English after like bass.
Yeah, it's just like the layout.
The layout.
The bass. The basse. Okay,
The
so I was
bass
just.
structure of the
Yeah,
song.
I was just giving like the structure, okay? It was just and I knew that we had to make it like something quick, just so we could record the song, and that's it. We could have changed it, like we could change it later. So, and I was like, and I was like, okay, wait a second, let me record this. And it was just like the first lyric that came to mind. I just wrote it down very quickly on my phone, recorded it, and that was
boom!
that. And then we started
We had a
recording,
verse.
and yeah, the whole verse, like the two parts of the first verse, it was just like really
We did
quickly.
it like that, and we left it like that. Like we really liked it.
Yeah, it was. It
We
just
worked
stayed like that.
really quickly. Oh well, but the second
but
verse.
the second verse was like a real
What?
hassle.
We did it in the same day because Jake was leaving.
Jake was about to leave for a really long time. I remember that. So we were in a like very big hurry. So
Do you see how horrible my memory is? I was thinking Jason, and then they just repeated his name as Jake. That's how bad my memory is, and my ADD. So get it in your head, Derek. Jake. Now I just need to remember who he is in relation to either the project or the band. Jake. Okay, it's not Jason, it's Jake. That should be easy for me to remember. That's my nephew's name. All right, anyway, sorry, guys.
Jake was about to leave for a really long time. I remember that. So we were in a like very big hurry. So we were working on Hunter, and we had. I had already finished the first verse, but we needed a second verse, right?
And I remember Danny was busy like recording.
You were recording vocals, and
yes.
in between you came like to the
work
other
on the
room,
lyrics.
and we were like working on the lyrics, and we were just like literally lying on the floor screaming at each other because we couldn't. It was really funny.
Yeah, we were just
It was
like-
not like angry screams, but it was just like
Desperate
no
screams,
sale
like,
nada
uh-huh,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
screams.
yeah.
So
that kind of screams.
we were just
Yeah,
like
it's very
extremely
descriptive.
desesperadas. How do you say? It's not desperate.
No, it's
We were frustrated.
Frustrated. Yeah,
but
we're
like in a funny way.
Yeah. It was so very comical. I don't know why we found it funny, because now that I look at it, we were really suffering. We're like, why can't we get anything out?
Yes.
So
But we did it.
Yeah, in
We
the
did
end,
it.
like we only took like
In the
it was
end,
we
for
did it
fun.
like 5-10 minutes, just like really intensely, just working on that, and then that's how it stayed. The whole song was just like what you listen to now is basically all that we had in the demo. Literally, now that
Yes.
when I listen to the demo, of course it's very different, like sound wise.
Yeah.
But the parts are all the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
guys, we
kinda
went to
stuck
the
to that.
studio like really prepared with our demos.
Yeah.
So Hunter was one of the ones that we stayed extremely true to.
Wait. Talk about your snare drum. That we really liked.
Okay. I don't know if you guys remember in the live chats, somebody said something about like the snare in the in Sinister's Mouse. So, and I remember that I don't know if you guys remember, but I said that my favorite snare drum of the whole album was on a song that wasn't released yet. Well, that song is Hunter. Okay, I just love. It was it was like 18-inch snare. It was huge.
Huge.
I mean,
It
I
didn't
could
even
barely
feet.
it barely even fit.
Fit in her legs.
Yeah, I
It's just
couldn't
her
like
legs.
I didn't fit in the drum set.
Sorry.
So I was just, and it had like a really deep sound. And I remember that in parts, you see in the pre-chorus, I do like an army roll kind of thing. It's not really an army roll, but it's just like, it's basically a rudiment. So I wanted like a higher sound for that part because over like in the center of the snare drum, it just sounded like really loose, I guess. I wanted it to sound like tighter. So I just went like to like the outer kind of like layer, like the outer rim, I guess. I don't know how it's called in English. It was just like in the very like end of the snare drum, which
Just
usually,
not in the center.
Yeah, usually in normal snares, it sounds like really pitchy and really but in that one, it sounded like a normal snare. So it was really fun. And in the pre-chorus, I just started going lower. So like while I did the crescendo, so you got like the, I don't know, dynamic. It sounded really cool. Oh, but story-wise, this song
guys,
is actually really interesting.
Yes, it's one of the few things that I think you haven't guessed yet.
Yeah, it's the only thing that you haven't figured out. It's
okay. So wait. The picture of not the picture, the sketch, the artwork of that song. You see, it's a Grim Reaper. So it is a Grim Reaper talking in this song. Like
it's basically the Grim Reaper.
We introduce a new character that's the Grim Reaper that's coming to tell our queen of the murder scene to stop doing its job.
Like back off.
And yes, stop doing that because that's my thing. And I'm gonna get you for it.
And basically at the end of the song, the Grim Reaper does get her.
Yes.
Like, kills her.
So yeah, every lyric in this song is from the point of view of
the Grim Reaper. So that's why in the end, Queen of the Murder Scene is dying because the Grim Reaper killed her. So we
don't know how. We don't know.
I mean, everybody
is dying.
Yeah, everybody has their own version, but basically the Grim Reaper killed her, and so the end is basically that song where she's dying.
That's pretty cool that they leave it open to interpretation or even to, I don't know, create your own scenario. I think one of the subscribers was mentioning that somebody wrote a book that was based on this concept album and that it has the girl's blessing. So I'd actually like to go on Amazon and purchase the book and listen to it on Kindle. I think that would be pretty cool.
Her, and so the end is basically that song where she's dying. She's just like dying in that song.
Those are like her last words her last
basically.
Breaths of life.
And that that song is actually I really like the song. It started on the piano. Yeah. I basically have this whole song on the piano from end to beginning was just like on the piano.
Yes. So, we didn't want to change that actually. It was going to be just like piano and vocals.
Yeah, and we did many versions which were awful in the instruments.
No, it was really bad.
We did like 4 versions of it and they were all like awful. And in Soga, when we were recording the song, it was that one song that we actually came up with most of it. And when the bass and the guitar were gonna enter and everything, like it was that one song that we actually had no idea what we were gonna do with.
Yeah, I mean, we had all the parts figured out already, but not like how to incorporate them correctly.
Yeah,
correctly. I love the solo of that song.
That solo is very good. And I sang that song. I guess you all got you know it, and we were playing it in the Lunario. And it's basically just the final words of the Queen of the Murder Scene, saying that she doesn't regret what she did because I mean she's crazy.
Yeah.
But that she wishes that she didn't have to carry all of that while she's dying. Like she doesn't want it anymore.
It's because in the end she doesn't regret anything because in her mind everything she did was still because I mean, because of
For-
love,
yeah.
for love. So yeah, she's just twisted up inside.
Yeah. She's a little bit crazy. And that was the whole point. So basically, that's why I sing the end. The end. Dust to dust.
Oh yeah, dust to
Okay,
dust.
basically dust to dust. Nobody actually like figured this out. But I don't know if they did. But dust to dust, basically, like the prologue, is it's Queen of the Murder Scene already dead.
Yes.
That's why I sing it. You know
Wait,
that
yeah.
in the last song I die.
Yeah.
Like
wait,
I die
actually,
with my voice.
actually, we kind of did this unintentionally, but
We figured
the
that
last
was a twist.
yes, the last phrase of the end, we end with start again. Like we're just saying start again over and over and over again. So like we're
creates
kind
like
of
a cycle.
unconsciously telling you to start listening again from the beginning, like start again the album. Like the album is a cycle. She dies,
And then
dust
the
to
prologue
dust,
starts because it's the
she's dead.
She's dead.
And she's telling
and
you.
I'm like, yeah, and she like basically she's just welcoming you to her
In
story.
the end, everything.
That's very cool because I know I mentioned Pink Floyd The Wall before, and at the very end of Pink Floyd The Wall, you know, there's like this certain music that just kind of after like the narrator, which I believe is Roger Waters, but it ends with this music in the background, and that's the same music that is at the very, very beginning of Pink Floyd, The Wall. So if you were just to keep it on loop, it would just, again, just make it cohesive. And so that's what they did and achieved. And I think that's pretty amazing. And again, I mean, it doesn't really shock me because they're so young. I think because they've been in music at such an early age, they learn to craft themselves as songwriters. Um, I would imagine producers, co-producers, and as musicians, um, to be able to, you know, put themselves into their art. I mean, as far back as I was like 14, 15 years old, I was writing lyrics and poetry, and very deep stuff too, psychological deep stuff. So it doesn't surprise me that somebody's 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, that are musicians and that are songwriters. That doesn't shock me. But I do think that it's fantastic. So yeah, let's finish this up so that we can get into the songs.
Like yeah, and she like basically she's just welcoming you to her story.
In the end, everything.
And in the end, everything just turns back into dust. You see, that was completely unintentional, but it fits perfectly.
And we were like, huh, well.
Yeah. Sometimes happy coincidence like that happen, and it's just like really cool.
Yes.
And that's why I mean, Danny, like you see in the end of Dust to Dust, in the
Yeah, my shouting.
I can't reach those.
Yeah,
notes.
you were.
So,
you were like-
but I mean, it's really cool because I mean, it's basically the introduction of like Queen of the Murder Scene in the beginning, which Danny starts. So it's like basically like, hey, this is the beginning of the
her
actual story. And boom, the beginning of the beginning, which is Crimson Queen. It's really cool. I really like
Yes.
that. And yeah.
We're super happy with how our album came out.
Yeah, we're really happy. And we're really happy that
And
you
you
guys
guys
welcome it with
liked it.
open arms. We know it's not an easy story too.
Yes. As I think we said in the last vlog, or I don't know, that
I think it's in the last
we knew it was a
little bit controversial. I mean, we're
yes,
talking about a killer
different.
but we really liked it, and we know that we're just telling a story. We're not really encouraging anybody to do this type of stuff.
Yeah.
So we're really glad that you guys liked it.
Yes.
And we're kind of, it's bittersweet. This is our last vlog
Of the chapters.
of like the
We ran
album.
out of music to
Yeah.
explain.
But I guess that we'll keep you guys updated with what's to come.
Yeah, actually, I've heard. No, I saw a little bit of your comments that you want to blog on the booklet and the art and how that all came to be. And I think we can do that. We can do that in
that's
another
cool.
blog.
Yeah, so we'll
Good
see that
idea, guys.
later. And
Yes.
Did they do a vlog about the booklet? Did they end up doing that? I guess I should look on their channel. But we know, like, sometimes things happen and you get busy, and especially once they release the album, I would imagine. But yeah, let me know if they actually did a vlog for the booklet, and then I'll do that too.
we'll keep you updated with
More
Lo que
stuff.
viene?
Yes, we're actually preparing
What's
to
to
go to Mexico City again for the
Like-
Heart Ink.
It's like this Thursday, right?
Yeah, it's on Thursday. So yeah, we're about to leave again and play more shows, so we're really excited about that. But yes, guys, we'll keep you updated, and it's also a new month, so
Oh, yeah,
monthly
it's the-
video chats.
It's December.
Yes,
So-
happy December, guys.
It'd be like
So
happy holidays to everybody out there because it's
Yeah.
December now. And
So
yeah,
yeah,
guys, we'll keep you updated.
We'll
and
tell you when the date of that will be.
Yeah, guys. So
Yes.
I think this is the end of the vlog. So
This is
thank you
the
so
end.
much, guys.
This is the end. Goodbye.
So long, my friend.
Hey, Ale, you're supposed to be doing this. Ale. Okay, no.
Bye,
Bye. Bye.
Okay, that was very, very cool. I'm glad that I watched that. So let's get into the lyrics now of the first song. And I'm going to keep the Timberwolves Google Doc up so that I can continue referring to that. So the very first song is Psychotic, P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. So the lyrics go, cause the blood that I bleed, it is no longer red. It is black, like the words that replay in my head. My sanity's gone and my morals are wrong. And I know what they all say, that I'm out of my mind, that I should go to hell. Do you think I am blind? Do you think I can't tell? I know where I'm going. I know where I'll go. And when I get down there, I'll sit on my throne. Yeah, she's accepting it for sure. There's something inside from which I can't hide. They laugh at my presence. They laugh when I cry. My eyes have gone wild. Their light isn't human. I can feel myself smile. Oh, yeah, she's definitely getting psychotic. Cause 1, 2, 3, they're coming after me because I'm P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. 4, 5, 6, you have no idea what's coming after this. Hey, hey, hey. Crimson blood is tattooed on my hands. Better drop that gun while you still have a chance. I already feel a knife in my hands, and it won't stop. No, it won't stop. No. So that first is the first of, I guess, a spree that maybe she's feeling she's going to go on. Psychotic I am. Your hands are tied up. What are you going to choose? Will you jump from the window or hang from the noose? Will you rip off your face or just further debase the things you couldn't do? Just bask in the glory of all that's mundane. Reject the desire. Consume all the pain. Be proud of your pride. See, that was the line that Paulina really liked. Be proud of your pride and the things that you hide. Break through the endless haze. The pre-chorus, there's something inside from which I can't hide. They laugh at my presence. They laugh when I cry. My eyes have gone wild. Their light isn't human. I can feel myself smile. It looks like the chorus is the same. Yes. The post-chorus, the bridge, the chorus is the same. Okay, so that pretty much covers the lyrics. Oh, let me just look and see under the about. It just says P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C is the first song of the chapter 4 of the album Queen of the Murder Scene. Here it seems that finally our main character has admitted what she has become and is conscious about everything that she has done. Very good. So now we're just going to go. Let me just make sure that we got the right quality. Okay. Let me press like. All right, so here we go. P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I just want to make sure that... Okay, yeah. We could probably put me a little bigger for the audio. And by the way, I'm dealing with this pinched nerve. It's not as bad, so I'm trying not to move around too much, especially the left arm. So I'm just trying to keep it easy. And I'm drinking my matcha, and I hope that my tongue is not green. Do I look like I'm made out with Yoda or the Incredible Hulk? Anyways. All right, here we go. Psychotic.
Think
Well, that rocked. So, okay, just checking that was on. um, you know what I love about because they're a hard rock band, but with influences of metal, and then sometimes there's influences of punk in there. There's certain times where I get a punk feel, right? I don't know if you guys get that, but anyways, that was great. So now I'm looking forward to the next song, which is Hunter, which uh Pauli explained that it is from the what's the word? From the viewpoint of the Grim Reaper. So interesting. All right, let's see what the Grim Reaper has to offer us. So now as far as hold on a second, let me just lower myself again, just so that you can kind of see a little bit. Okay, so I'm one step behind when you close your eyes. I'm breathing on your neck. I'm the chill down your spine. Your shadow, your ghost, I'm here to collect the payment that you're running from, the lives that you've spent. You taunt me with words that don't make a sound. You mock with your actions. You laugh with no doubt. You relish the pain, well, cherish it more, because after this, there'll be nothing to feel anymore. Fall onto me now, your time is running out. Fall onto me now, your time is running out. When both of your feet fall under steps you couldn't climb, I'll be there to pull you under, take back what is mine. Okay, so he's not appreciating that the queen, with her evil side, is taking out people, doing his job. So like Polly said, or Danny, I can't remember who it was. But anyways, you think you can take my title away? Well, I'm coming back. Better run away. It's my turn. I'll pass on judgment. You can't escape your fate. Run. I'm right at your door and I'm counting to 3. Don't need no permission to take you with me. You went through hell. You'll go through it again. It's not a question of why. It's a question of when. And then the chorus. Wait. Pre-chorus, excuse me. It looks like the chorus is the same. When both of your feet fall under steps you couldn't climb, I'll be there to pull you under, take back what is mine. You think you can take my title away? Well, I'm coming back. Better run away. It's my turn. I'll pass on judgment. You can't escape your fate. Run. And then the bridge, I'm coming back. There's no escape. 4 times. The chorus looks exactly the same. So again, it's the Grim Reaper. He appears, excuse me, guys. He appears and delivers a fatal wound to the queen at the end of this song. However, since the queen has multiple personalities and is psychotic, it is easy to see that the Grim Reaper is simply a manifestation of either the evil side or some other personality inside her. Now, I didn't hear the girls say that. So did they say that later? Because according to the girls in the vlog, it actually was the Grim Reaper. But for now, I'm going to go with what the girls said. But you guys let me know in the comment. Because maybe, hold on a second. Because maybe the lore expanded after that. So I'm not quite sure. All right, so let me put on my headphones. Let me just make sure. Okay, so we can enlarge me a little tiny bit. And let me click like. Make sure that we're on the best. Yep. Okay. Ready, set, go.
Down your ghost, I'm here to collect the payment that you're running from, the life
Okay, well, that was another rocking one. No song has disappointed. No song has disappointed. But what is disappointing is that we're on the last song. This has been a fantastic journey, and I'm just gonna say this for any other future reactor that's going to do this. Now, I'm only gonna speak for myself, but the way that I have chosen to do this was the right way for me. If I would have went into the Lunario concert and not done it this way, and especially since there are songs that are mixed in from the other album that came, um, or the other songs that aren't part of this album, I would have never followed along the story. That would have been impossible for me. Okay. Um, Doing it like this, it's the same thing with like Green Day, American Idiot, Pink Floyd, The Wall, whatever. Um, the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, which, by the way, I saw an interview with The Warning, and they mentioned My Chemical Romance. So it's possible that that they were maybe inspired, with that concept album, and to, you know, do a concept album on their own. So it was cool to hear that they were fans of My Chemical Romance. Um, I was more of a fan of the second and the third album. I mean, the first album was great, but the second album was definitely better. And then the Black Parade is just a fantastic. If nobody here has ever sat down and listened to the whole thing of the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, it's a concept album and it is a fantastic album. The song Mama actually has Liza Minnelli in it playing the role of Mama. And it's a fantastic alternative punk rock opera musical. It's just a great album. Um, and so I have thoroughly enjoyed Queen of the Murder Scene. And I'm glad that I did it, like I said, the way that I did it. So, for future reactors out there, those of you that have like followed me in this, if you see somebody say, "Don't do the album, just go straight to the Lunar," silence them. Seriously, because that's bullcrap. This was the right way to do it. Like, really, like, getting into the document, getting into the lyrics, hearing the vlogs, hearing the girls talk about it, really delving into the story and getting involved in the story. This has been the absolute best way for me to have done this. Um, so, with that said, let me just kind of go minimize again, and let's take a look at the lyrics for the final song, which is The End. Stars always seen. Okay, so now back to the Queen. I don't regret, wish I could forget, because all the things I've done and all the things I've said don't go away. They stay with me like a constant loop inside my mind that's always on repeat. So while she doesn't regret anything that she's done, like Powell was explaining, she doesn't regret anything. At the same time, she's got to carry this like every single day, and she just kind of wants to move on. It's like, yeah, I did it. I want to move on. The pre-chorus, I know it was wrong, but there's nothing to be done anymore. I won't forgive myself because pity doesn't help anymore. This is the end. So long, my friends. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late, too. With bloodstained hands, I make amends. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to start over again. Which is interesting because, again, like she was making the connection with dust to dust. Dust to dust, our bones are rust, and we shall start again. So, and here she's saying it's too late to start over again, but full circle. All right, so they'll never know because I'll never say anything about the memories that live inside my head. They stay with me. They don't go away. They haunt me every night while I'm lying in my bed. This is the end. So long, my friends. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to, with blood-stained hands, I make amends. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to start over again. There's nowhere to run. Oh, what have I done? This is the end. So long, my friends. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late, too. With bloodstained hands, I make amends. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to start again. Start again. Start again. Hey. So, and then that takes us back to the prologue of Dust to Dust. We shall start again. So it's a loop. So that is fantastic. And so now, let me see. Are we doing okay over here? Let me just kind of like put this up just a little tiny bit. All right. And here we go. This is the last song of the album. The end. Stars always seem to fade. Let's go.
I don't regret, wish I could forget, 'cause all the things I've done and all the things I've said don't go away. They stay with me like a constant loop inside my mind that's always on repeat. I know it was wrong, but there is nothing to be done anymore. I won't forgive myself, 'cause pity doesn't help anymore. This is the end, so long my friends. Stars always seem to fade, it's a little too late to. With bloodstained hands, I make amends. Stars always seem to fade, it's a little too late to start over again. They'll never know, 'cause I'll never say anything about the memories that live inside my head. They stay with me, they don't go away. They haunt me every night while I'm lying in my bed. This is the end, so long my friends. Stars always seem to fade, it's a little too late to. With bloodstained hands, I make amends. Stars always seem to fade, it's a little too late to start over again. There's nowhere to run. What have I This is the end, so long my friends. Stars always seem to fade, it's a little too late to. With bloodstained hands, I make amends. Stars always seem to fade, it's a little too late to start again. Start again. Start
Well, there you have it. That was the final song of the final chapter of the story and concept album Queen of the Murder Scene by The Warning. This was a fantastic ride. This was an awesome journey. Um, and now I can literally listen to the album like over and over and over again and just get that story in my head. Like I used to do, like when I was younger, and listening to Pink Floyd The Wall, just putting it on and just, knowing the progression of the character, from Goodbye Blue Sky and everything that happened, like even before he was born, to Mother, right? And the influence that his mother had over him, to Comfortably Numb, when he's like at that show and he's like totally tripping and can't perform, and just everything, to the trial, right, where the judge is a worm and casting judgment on Pink, the character, which was based on Roger Waters' experience. So very, 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 very interesting. I and again, I'm glad that I did it this way, and I know that a lot of you have expressed your appreciation for me doing it this way, and I'm glad that you all um, enjoyed my journey and how I decided to do this. Now, I found a couple other videos that will probably add to this. So today I'm going to go ahead and upload this to both Patreon and YouTube because it's just due. It's time. And there's two videos that I found that I'll premiere for tomorrow and Friday, and then we'll have the live stream for the Lunario concert on Saturday. So yay. I didn't find, a subscriber sent the link to me for a video that has the album artwork. Now, the whole album artwork, from what I saw, I believe it is the entire album being played with the artwork showing. So instead of like broken up with like lyrics, vlogs, documents, and all of that stuff, it would literally be a beginning to end listen, but with the visuals of the booklet. So I think I would personally like to do that and maybe premiere that on Friday before the live stream on Saturday. And there's another video that I found that I think it's a 20-minute video, and it delves a little bit more into Queen of the Murder Scene. I can't remember if this comes from the Warnings channel or somebody else's, but you'll see it because what I'd like to do is record it after this, and then put it up on Patreon for at least a day early viewing, and then put this on YouTube to premiere it for tomorrow. So this is going to be, when I said I wanted to do a deep dive, okay? So thank you so much for joining me on this entire journey of Queen of the Murder Scene. I have a playlist for all the videos and reactions for Queen of the Murder Scene, which will include when I did the prologue, then the 4 chapters, then it's going to have the 20-minute video that I'm going to react to after this, and it's also going to have the playlist will include the album artwork video and album listen all the way through, and then it's going to have the Lunario concert included in that playlist as well. Okay, so now I noticed that the views went down a little bit on all of these Queen of the Murder Scene reactions, so I don't know if like a large percentage of the Warning Army, maybe the videos are too long, I don't know, and they just didn't want to sit through like an hour video. But for those of you who have, I really, really appreciate it. I mean, I believe like my first Warning video that I put out, the one with Enter Sandman, that one has like 10,000 views. But it seems like a couple of these Queen of the Murder Scenes, like I think one of them hasn't even reached 1,000 yet views, and so that's telling to me. So, but that's okay because I'm wrapping all of this up with the Lunario concert on Saturday, and then it's going to be in a playlist. So for all you Warning fans that um, haven't seen all of these, it will be in a playlist, and then you can enjoy them there at your leisure. So, um, and as always, the links to the original videos are going to be in the description. All of the Warning socials are going to be in the description so that you can support the band. It's all about supporting the artist. Then, if you liked my reaction, press like if you'd like. And then if you'd like to continue in my journeys and in my rabbit holes, I hope that you will subscribe to me. I know there's like 86% of people that are viewing my videos aren't subscribed. So that's a lot of people. So I just want to make an appeal. I hope that you will subscribe. And I do have a goal of, reaching 5,000 subscribers. Obviously, I'm past the 2,000 mark. And I hope by putting out more content and doing more live streams in the future, in addition to the Lunario, because I may do like the Pepsi Center concert all the way through, So I mean, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube, and I'm like, dang, there's a lot of stuff for me to check out, So there's going to be plenty of content for live streams and for reactions and all of that stuff. If you wish to, I was just making sure that the microphone was on. I was like, if I'm recording this and it's not recording, I'm going to be pissed. Okay. So if you'd like to support me, in the pinned comment, there's going to be links to Buy Me a Coffee, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, as well as to my Patreon, which you can join. There is a free membership, and then there's 2 modest paid tiers if you'd like to support me in that way. Also, I want to shout out somebody else donated. Another anonymous donator donated $20 towards the microphone, and the microphone is literally like over 2/3 paid off. And so I am just extremely grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for helping me out with this. And I'm just really amazed at how so many of you guys have just come out to support by viewing the videos, clicking like, subscribing, and then, I've gotten a couple of super thanks. I've gotten some buy me a coffee requests and some Patreon requests and a few PayPal requests. So thank you very much. But thank you to all of you for just clicking on the video, watching it with me, and then going on all of these journeys with me and these rabbit holes. So anyways, thank you very much, guys. That wraps up Queen of the Murder Scene audio studio album all the way through. And just a couple more videos that I'm going to have for you, like I said, for Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday, the live stream. Be there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to command you, but I hope you will be there. Join me. Come and join me. All right. Lunario Concert live stream on Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. And if there's any change, then I'll put something in the community post. But as of right now, that's pretty much set, I think. So, all right. Everybody have a great week. Oh, it's Wednesday again. So happy hump day. Get over the hump. Let's get to Friday, TGIF, right, in a couple days. And then we'll get to Saturday for the live stream. So thank you very much. Have a good one. Peace out.